This was meant to be announced last month. It's obviously November election month. Is this an attempt to garner some votes for the election?
Look, I think that the focus is on the good news stories for the 35 projects across the country. And, I suppose it is election week. There were negotiations with Minister Donoghue in recent weeks as well to get the extra money. Myself and Minister Byrne have been in constant contact with each other like 24/7 for the last week.
It's election season. People want to be sending out good news.
Ministers, I might just ask, following on from Gráinne's point, there's been 4 years of this government to do something like this, and then right before an election, suddenly €175 million for sports funding is being announced. Is it not obvious that some people are going to say this is an attempt to bribe the electorate on the eve of an election?
I think if you look over those 4 years, there's been record funding in relation to sports. There was the Sports Capital Programme 2 years ago, another Sports Capital Programme in recent months announced. The last large-scale sports infrastructure programme, we added additional money to it in the last year. And this then was just opened in July and was all as a commitment to do another large-scale sport infrastructure fund. And you can see the need and demand and interest in this when you see €650 million worth for a €120 million programme. And again, I'd go back to the volunteers, to the organisations, and that's what this is about. And it's really about supporting our elite athletes. We've seen them in Paris, we've seen them in Rome.
But I'm just asking about the timing of it. Was it necessary that this was announced right before an election, and is it not just a case of electioneering that this could have been done 6 months ago?
We committed to do this, so it was important to get out. And the only delay would have been announced weeks ago. Only that we were negotiating additional money with Minister Donoghue and working on that reserve list, which we thought was very important too, and establishing that use it or lose it clause.